Visualize success during morning coffee. So, very important thing that I'm also working on. Whenever you work on a project, just visualize the outcome. If you create a video, imagine that your video hits, let's say, 5,000 views, or in the best case, it hits 100,000 views. Imagine that, like it's already hitting 1,000 views, like 100,000 views. You attract amazing people across the states and English-speaking people who are into this thing, who are, into controlling their life, who are very aware of this whole thing, so that you are attracting those exact people. Think of those beautiful souls when you make it. Try to do it. This is also the stage that I'm in, okay? Work practice, lower importance at work. So yeah, do your job, fulfill your duties if you work for somebody else, but try to be impeccable, but at the same time be detached. Don't be involved. Don't be observe and stay detached. Don't be involved, because when you get involved, you lose yourself, and you don't want to be involved a lot. But at the same time, why I'm telling you to be impeccable, and why am I telling you to be detached? When you fulfill your duties in the utmost, in the best way possible, no one around you is going to criticize you, right? I know maybe you don't care about criticism, but if you state it like, most people around you are involved, engrossed, immersed in the experience, like in their job, in their tasks, and they are when they're emotionally involved, they react. And when they react, they attract pendulums, they attract undesired outcomes. They can, they can react like they can be really pissed off. They can be um, aggressive, angry. They can lose balance. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be susceptible to any forces external to your will, right? You don't want to be angry, because if you react, you will attract more of that thing. So it's important to stay observant, to be and because people will feel that you are not, Vadim says in his book, people may feel that people may envy your state of detachment, but at the same time you fulfill your tasks in impeccably, so they will not be able to say anything, even though they envy. And it's better, in my opinion, just to stay away from envious people. Everyone envies, but there are people who learn to control that. Some people learn to control their envy and to manifest it into, and to see it as like there are people who learn through these videos, who try to be aware, self-aware, and who want to change themselves because they are true to themselves. They are honest with themselves. And when they see someone has a car and they observe themselves getting jealous or saying bad things, they'd be like, oops, that's an old program. I'm so happy for this guy. He has this car. I'm so happy he got it, right? He worked for it. Maybe he didn't. Anyways, good for him or good for her. Soon it's my turn. Soon I'm going to get a great car similar to this, or even better. That's it. You trust, you know that, and there's nothing to envy, If you're like, people who envy, in my opinion, have this perception of scarcity, right? If they can believe in the delusion of scarcity and live in a world where people say, fight for your place under the sun, then, you know, and they don't want to change that. They don't want to expand their perspective. They want to be negative and stay in that state. Then all you can do is get away from them, because negativity is infectious. It's like an infection. And I keep on saying that. I keep on repeating that beautiful law from the 48 laws of power. A lot of you don't agree with some of the laws of rules, but one of these laws is amazing. It's incredible, which is negativity is infectious. Stay away from it. Remember that. You can try to help people, that you care of. Like if you have a negative family member, you can try to show them the way. You can try to introduce the topic, not from a like, like in a humble way. If they really want to, like change, maybe you just introduce the topic. Maybe if they don't want to change, you leave them, but you have planted a seed. So in the future, maybe they're going to come back to you and ask you, hey, remember you told me about that topic? I'm so interested. Can you explain? Maybe, but maybe, hope you got me. Evening slides. Create mental slides of desired life track. So yeah, work on this imagination. Mental slides of desired life track. So think of how do you think of your interaction with people. How do you talk to people? How do you behave in a coffee shop? How do you behave in your, well, according to me, I had some social insecurities, social anxiety. I may call it social anxiety. And so I imagine to myself, like, how am I interacting with this person, or maybe this person, or that person, or that person? And the only way you can see yourself in a consistent picture is when you have a slide. A slide is a version of you that you put like a new rule, a new world perspective. You wear it. I am a successful entrepreneur, charming personality, positive, people like me. I am honest, authentic, and I'm, like interacting with the world from this lens. And so when you see people, you from that belief, from that picture of yourself, you interact with people. Authentic, charismatic, successful person. Hey, what's up, man? Like, hey, what's up? Like, you're smiling, you're going, like, you're bright. For example, just an example. That is the root. You can try to fix your, like, if you if you have social anxiety, for example, you can try and fix how to talk loudly, how to talk clearly, how to do this, how to do that. But if you don't fix your self-image, if you don't put a slide, then you can try and fix as much as you want, like the interactions or the situations in life, but you will still not get it, right? So you need to fix your belief, how you see yourself. Like if a person sees themselves as a loser because from childhood they have been programmed that way, no matter how hard they try to become successful, they have this negative belief. So you need to work with your belief in order to actually see success, or in order to actually behave differently in accordance with that belief. Because if a person sees himself as a loser, in accordance with that belief, everything is going to fall apart, regardless of if they try. That's why I'm saying you need to be aware. You need to be able to see your subconscious, to read yourself, to understand yourself, to be honest with yourself. And that takes practice, that takes time. So to conclude, guys, conscious alignment, align with desires, with desired life tracks and alternative space, reduce importance, effortless transition to desired reality with ease. Like I said, meditation, visualize your future self, imagine the beautiful moments that you have by the fireplace or in a car, or just, I don't know, just what would be your, like, how would you imagine yourself, what would you imagine yourself doing in the future